the way how things turn around, it is the 19th. I got to talk to Charlie's girlfriend, the one of last year, on the phone. I got to find out some things about karma. Everything been happening in its entirety of what I said. I'm glad that I was okay to walk away and be mad. Be okay with people being mad at me for finally not responding or reacting the way that they used to see me do and expect me to do. We had a nice football game today. My baby won. I found out my Uncle Shorty died and my Aunt Mona. How I found out? Because since we got so far at the game earlier, we had about an hour and a half before people even arrived because I had the times wrong. That was my fault. I said, well, shit, we on the side of town. Let's go see my mother. You know, the one I don't speak to. That's because I choose. She's never going to give me an apology that I want. And she's not going to. She's admit the truth to me, but she's not going to admit the truth to those that it matters. And like I was explaining to her today, Charlie is rebelling and treating women this way because of lies that you told him that you know the truth of, that makes him hate me, regardless of everything I done for him. So that's what also showed me over the years that all that taking care of him and all that other stuff, longer than I should, bills, lawyers. I didn't even have the windows here busted out twice. Once by him, once by his baby mother. Yeah. See why I had to back away? Because we can't let Chum see all this shit. He's seen it. And we talked for a minute. I didn't bring up any too old shit because we were just talking about what was important and current today and what's happening today. And Chum was right there, and I damn sight wasn't going through that. But I took Chum to see my mother because I was like, yo, I know how I feel not to have my grandson. And I raised him from birth, if you go on my Facebook page, all the way to 5 when he started school. Then she didn't need me no more. Never had to drop off a bag. And he had his own room. But Chum and Munch play football, and Munch team was playing today. But come to find out, Munch is not in the spring season, so I was a little anxiously anticipating on getting a hug on the field. But I saw his mother. She immediately hugged Chum. He ran up to her and hugged her. Because, I mean, you still family. Like, you not let me see my grandson. You know you were wrong. I was not supposed to hand my grandson over to a man that I never met before. And my grandson had 104 fever. If you go back and watch the other videos, y'all see it. Like when I was talking about that at the time that it happened. And she punished me for that. Because she was out of town. And I wouldn't expect her to do the same. Don't hand my baby over to nobody till I get there. But I was telling her, you ain't got to get there. I was just getting your permission to take him to the hospital. Because this is day 3 of a fever. Tomorrow will be day 4 if he still has this. We got to go. And I'm all right with you out of town. I'm used to not seeing you. I'm used to having him all the time. I'm just letting you know I was taking him to the hospital. Because my baby wasn't eating. His breath was hot. His arms was hot. He was just laying around. He wasn't playing a game. So, but we were cool all the way up to that point. And then Charlie had babies since then. So that kind of put a damper in it. But we talked, we hugged, and I said, Rakaya, when am I getting my grandson? Because I don't deserve this, and he don't deserve this, and this is Munch's nephew, this is Chum's nephew. So you being mad at me and your ego and in your feelings when I've always had his best interests, and whatever he needs, ain't no issues with me or him and grandma. And she was like, Miss Candy, I'm gonna let you start getting them. Yeah, because I ain't do shit. I didn't do shit worthy of this, worthy of you. You're not punishing me anymore. I was hurt last year. I kind of got over it this year. You're hurting them boys that came up together. If you go on the Facebook page, Chum has had Munch since he was born. So. But it felt good that we was able to, like, hey, we saw each other face to face. Hey, you know what's up? When I'm getting my grandbaby, girl, I ain't got time for this. You still family. You your father. And I'm not supposed to be, who wants to fight the mother of my grandson? These girls are different, yo, because I never fought my children's father's mother. Never wanted to. Shit, I'd be too scared you're going to cut me off. Now, if I wanted to bust your head, I knew to bust it up the way somewhere. And I knew not to come to fuck around the house for a minute. That's how you do shit. I ain't never beat Miss Tussie and Miss Evelyn and them. Are you crazy? Fuck no. Nobody mother can say that I beat with them. But it's a different breed of bitches. Other than that, it was fulfilling. Chum won his game. He's with Dad now because they got to do haircuts and he getting them an outfit. And I got him an outfit, so co-parenting. And for the most part, like I said, it seemed like making peace with that. Making peace with what's in my life forever. Which is my mother. We ain't make peace. We just ain't say shit. And we talked about what's going on now. What need to be done. That's peace to me. But if you continue to perpetuate the lie, he's going to continue to hate his mother. Like I gave him up at 14. I had him at 14. I was discharged from the hospital, given up to social services because my mother said I couldn't come home with a baby, even though she forced me and made me have a baby because she thought I was going to be a bull dagger. Yeah, she said those words. Dagger. That was the words that was used back in the day. And then abandoned me. And in a split second, I was left with a decision to, he's either going to go on a system with me or call Miss Evelyn X, give him a big Charlie mother. I gave him to his grandmother's, his father's family. And she was a retired nurse. Grandma, she had all of the kids. She had all them kids. All the bitches that talk about me today. Bitch, you forgot, bitch. Mama had y'all kids too, bitch. You forgot we was running together? And a child raised them boys. A woman raised Courtney and Chum. And it took therapy for me to realize that I operated out of guilt because I was the opposite of what you see. I actually hustle, grind, and bust my ass. And I gave my kids way more than what they should and what they deserved. And I laid on my back to make sure they wasn't separated from me. Because when I got Charlie back at 18, had my own crib, like the law said I was supposed to have, and everything, I did everything I was supposed to do. Everything I was supposed to do to get them. And then spoiled them ever since. I just took the pacifier out. Shit. I'm clutching on the pacifier with Chauncey because he just robbed me out of $50 the other day on the phone. Yeah, I'm about to get in trouble in here. I swear I'm going to lock up. I owe these niggas some money. I owe these niggas. I'm thinking he owes some bread. I'm telling him, like, look, y'all, I'm paying for car repairs, Easter, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. He don't even care about that. He want to get high so bad. I'm driving and I just got finished getting a battery for my Acura, and I'm like, How much do you fucking owe? This nigga said $50. I said, okay. He got me again. Out of all the money I sent them this year. Cool. Out of all the money I sent last year, you had game systems, TVs, all of that. Okay. And I said, Candy, see? This you, bitch. And I said, I saw it. I said it. But motherfucker, I see it now. I am the reason you are the way you fucking are. How much you owe? He said $50. I said, motherfucker, who Cash App I sent it to? And this 50 just cost you a lot of motherfucking money. Just check your commissary every 2 weeks. You'll have 50 in there. You ain't getting no more money from me. Cash App shit, Apple Pay shut down. I'm done. Because I got to stop. Like I had to stop with moving niggas in. I had to stop with feeding bums. I had to stop with seeing the good in some people. I had to stop with building a nigga. I had to, and I had to, it takes a lot of times. I had to stop with going back. I had to stop with this. And it was some, after a while, once I'm done, and I'm done forever when I say shit at some point. And I reached my forever moment. Because if you heard the, you ain't gonna be able to talk to me tomorrow because I'm gonna just go on lockup, man. Like, you already know when you old niggas in here, situation arises and it's that and third. And I'm thinking it's some big money. I said, go talk to the nigga, tell him you ain't got it. I said, I just put 50 in your commissary. You ain't eat up all that deodorant and all that other shit. What the fuck you do with it? He just telling me anything. But sometimes you gotta lose to win. And on a lighter note, talk to the baby mama. We should be moving forward from there. I will be at Charlie Court Day. He will be released this week. He going back home to his girl. I'm sliding out of that. I'm not having nothing to do with that. But she said he keeps saying he want his mother in his life and he wrong. And he thought he said he been locked up for 4 months now. So he had time to think about like a lot of stuff. And that's what they all do. You ain't got no choice but able to think because your ass sitting still. But I will definitely see you when I get home. When you get home. And that's about it. Like, I sent my love to him. Talked to Chauncey today. He hung up on me, y'all. Look, when he called, I pressed 0. As soon as he said hello, I said, I'm not sending any money. All right, man, I gotta go get my hair done. I just called to say what's up. It's that, whatever. See that? See that? And he played this up because I told him I was gonna send him $200 a Monday. But he was begging on the phone Friday for that 50 while I literally was out buying a battery for my car. Chum Father helped me, so I had to go half on the helmet. That was $450. Like, And then God Chum put his own $100 that he had in his little savings to it. He said, Mom, I'm going to help pay for my helmet. Because I just literally paid for the black one in full last year. So, I got help this year. Grandson should be coming back around. Charlie be coming home. Chauncey's learning his lesson. That's about it. And guess what I was about to do? I'm butterball naked in my house. And I'm about to take me a nap. And get up later and find something to do.